Undertale, a game nearing its 9th birthday Wait, why isn't there any achievements?
Hey, over here.
Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. First, let me just... And... boom, perfect. You know what time it is. Just kidding. But don't think you can escape it.
Here we present to you Undertale.
We are going to name ourselves Santa. Specifically after Tim Allen's Santa. And I'm sure you can see why on the screen. But with our name now completed, we're in the game, and that's one achievement out of 93. And then this sunflower called me an idiot, and then taught me how to kill everyone. Turns out he was evil, though. Oh yeah, and we met Toriel. Whoops, I forgot. Cue the killing spree. Alright. It was only 4, but it's still a killing spree. It probably would have been more if I wasn't mystified by a certain sexy wiggle. So you know I had to impress the lady. It was only then that I realized not every creature was meant to die, so I spared the sexy slime. After the adoption papers were signed, my new mom showed me my new room. But more importantly, my new bed. I slept better than a comatose raccoon after a full bottle of melatonin gummies. I woke up to a golden pie and went out to find Chef Toriel. Well, what better way to repay someone than killing them? Rest in pie, Toriel. Rest in pie. I finally was out of the ruins though, and I felt like something was watching me. I started running, and then faster. I made it to this ironically large gate. I saw him. Everyone's favorite bony brother. I even saw my brother, who for some reason Sans thought was a lamp. I don't really know. A few bad jokes later and we meet Papyrus the Great, Sans' brother. We played some puzzles, crosswords, and mini golf. Ate some spaghetti, and they even bought me ice cream. But it was laid out where the sun don't shine. And to all you pervs out there, no, that's not a euphemism. So I hit the sack. Quick cat nap and a stop by Grillby's was all I needed to deal with Snowdin's subpolar temperatures. I had a fire-roasted firecracker burger and a spicy lemonade. I did have to leave though. Grillby wanted to show me a magic trick on my phone or something. Really, he just wanted to ignite the lithium chloride battery pack in the back of it. Something about pink fire. I walked straight into Papyrus, and he wanted to capture me. All this time I thought we were friends. What's the most you've ever lost on a coin toss? I asked. Call it. His answer fell from his body. I reached a waterfall where I saw the same kid I saw earlier. I could tell he was a kid because he was wearing stripes just like me. They introduced me to Undyne, some stupid knight who leads the royal guard. A duel to the deaths, she proposed, a fencing duel. Not that fencing. I gripped my toy knife and met her at her swings. She knocked me down, but with an ounce of my strength left, I restarted the fight at full health. Wait, what? I restarted? Hello?
Don't speak to anyone and don't kill anything. Check the diary.
What? Who is this?
Wake up.
I woke up in Toriel's home, got out of bed, and went to check the diary. It was empty.
The human souls do not open the seal. They control time itself. They do not want your souls so they can open the gate. They wanted to destroy the human race. We are with you, Frisk. Do not let your mind break. Talk to nobody. Kill nobody. You will go insane, child. The diary will reveal the path.
This explains nothing. Who is Frisk? If he's right, then I'll die, and he's gonna have to come back. I died to the first enemy I fought. The diary chimed.
What are you doing?
Tell me what you know.
The souls have energy. Right now you have mine. I can take you back short distances of time pretty often. The more souls you have, though, the further back they can take you. The spirit can anchor themselves to the diary, if they can find it. But you have to prove yourself. The more souls we have together, the stronger we are. But if the wrong hands were to get a hold of us all together, along with the seventh human, well, we would cease to exist. You can do this, Frisk. We are with you.
What is this diary? I can't move?
A few minutes later.
I guess now I'm okay to go. I walked and found some candy, ate 3 pieces, and got another chime. Wait. These are like quests. Finish the game without interacting with any monsters or equipping any armor or weapons. Okay, I guess. I need to get to Papyrus. It was difficult because I had to beat him without armor or food. 5 hits and I would be captured. Papyrus wouldn't accept my flirting. He just kept attacking me. It's alright though. I made sure not to kill anything. The diary knows the way, apparently, so I'd have to listen to it. Eventually Papyrus spared me. I met him at his house for the date. Apparently that's all I needed. Papyrus hit me with the
But we're friends though.
on to Undyne. Undyne wasn't happy with me or Papyrus. When I got close to her, she tried her hardest to kill me. I did not switch up though. I kept on moving on without attacking her. Eventually she tired out. I ran away, but of course she caught up. I've got little infant legs. More attacks. It was the same thing though. I fled. The heat of the volcano was draining her. Once more I fled. She collapsed before we reached the lab. The diary said I had to date Undyne. Fine. I splashed water on her face before she ran away. She didn't even say thank you, but I'd have to find her again to complete the quest. I met Undyne and Papyrus at Undyne's place. Papyrus wanted us all to be friends together, but to be honest, I don't think it's a date if there's a third wheel. Luckily, he showed himself out. Out the window, that is. Undyne sat me down at the table where I had to point at what I wanted from her kitchen. I put on my pimp shoes and pointed at her. She didn't like that though, so I just pointed at some tea. At the end of the night, she walked me out of her currently on fire house and told me we were friends. The diary chimed and I know it was in the clear. On to Alphys and that dumb robot. Mettaton and I did all sorts of things. We played Who Wants to Be a Monstillionaire? I lost. Cooking with a killer robot? I lost. Bomb defusal? I lost. We had a brief intermission where Mettaton sang about his feelings for me. Then we had a tile puzzle. I lost. But when we got to MTT Hotel, me and Mettaton had a sit-down chat where he continuously tried to bomb me, But I kept growing his ratings, and I guess that did it for him. He understood I wasn't out to hurt him, so he let me go. I had to go fight Asgore. Why? Neither of us wanted what was coming, but Asgore took away my mercy. With 6 human souls around him, the armor, and his spear, I stepped up with nothing but a stick in my hand and a bandage from my mother. I struck first. 92 damage. He used 2 rows of fireballs. It was his opening move every time. He had killed me many times before. I told him, but he just nodded. More fireballs covered my screen as he sent lines of predictable heat at me. I told him I didn't want to fight. He looked as if he could cry, but still attacked me. I got hit. 8 of my 20 health gone. He was strong, but the love in my heart was stronger. I told him to stop fighting. He looked at me with sadness in his eyes. I could tell he was pulling his punches. His eyes flashed. I froze. Blue attacks couldn't hurt me. I had to fight back. 110 damage. His flames reminded me of Toriel, only she used hers to save me. I struck again. 113 damage. Asgore sent an inferno after me, but I was faster. My attacks were nothing compared to his. I began to panic as I zigzagged through the heat. He didn't let up, but neither did I. Not like this. I can't lose. 1 health left. I'd come so far. I got up and smacked as hard as I could with my stick. He smacked back harder with 8 rings of fire. Just stop fighting, Asgore, please. Pain. That's all I could see. Flash. Blue, orange, blue, blue. I jumped out of the way. I had to do this. I swung my stick. 136 damage. Asgore was starting to give up. I had to sprint to avoid his attacks. Sprint, cut, sprint, cut. I found an opening. 167 damage. He couldn't take much more. Sprint, cut, sprint, cut. I could feel the heat on my heels. It singed the back of my legs. Orange, blue, blue, orange. Perfect timing. 221 damage. Come on, I know you don't want to fight. $245. His guard was dropping. The room grew hotter with every attack. But this had to be it. I swung. 643 damage. Asgore fell to his knees. He told me about his child, his wife, and how he just wanted to give the monsters of the underground a little bit of hope. I could leave the underground, but I'd have to take his soul. I chose to spare Asgore. There is no love, no real love that doesn't require sacrifice. So if I had to sacrifice my life on the surface to live with my new mother and father, then so be it.
We're not following the diary. You must do this for the human race.
No. I hung up the phone. I would go find Toriel. Flowey. He had these souls, the souls that were calling me. Flowey was permanent, with the souls. He would always be there, no matter how many times I went back. I walked through the gate, knowing I couldn't escape. My own soul had to be strong enough, determined enough to take me back 10 minutes ago before I fought Asgore. The diary was Toriel's, not Flowey's. Maybe the quest would save us. I was back. Asgore was waiting at the gate, but I headed toward Alphys. I had a note for her, something left on me from Undyne, though I don't remember when I got it. We began our date. Not that the date itself mattered. It was actually a terrible date. Undyne showed up and those two men, You can hear the unspoken love. But I had to go explore the lab. It spoke of Alphys's experiments for the King's vengeance, how they tried to use the monster souls to gain the strength needed to escape the barrier. They never worked, however. They instead created monsters. Monsters amongst monsters. There were these tapes of Toriel and Asgore. They recorded as their children, Asriel and Santa, played together. Alphys helped me out of the lab. All that was left to do was to face the music. I went to Asgore one last time. I could see the twilight through the gate. Mom? Is that? Mom showed up. She was going to bring me home. I think I was okay with that. They argued about something. I don't really know. Adult problems. Undyne? And she's hoping for peace? And Alphys? Papyrus? I guess we know who's next. My friends and I were ready to leave the underground. But not at the expense of another monster's soul. Wait. Papyrus said what? Flowey had trapped us all, but my friends were still saving me. They were doing everything they could to keep me alive. And there were the monsters as well. They had come to join us, to defeat Flowey. The room flashed white. There was a boy. He looked like he was crying. He turned around. Santa. He knew my name. Who? He transformed. It was Asriel Dreamer. It's the end. The god of hyperdeath with the souls of all my friends versus me with the love of all my friends. Asriel did what he could. Lightning, the might of the stars, his twin blades, even his orbital laser cannon. But I hoped, and I dreamt, and I survived. He tried to wipe the timeline, but my determination kept me away. I was special. He had reached his final form. The world was ending. I struggled against his power. I couldn't save myself like this, but I could save my friends. First Toriel and Asgore. I hugged Mom and she remembered me. I could save my friends. I told Sans and Papyrus some stupid joke, and they broke free from Asriel's grasp. Undyne clashed with me until she remembered our previous battles. And Alphys and I talked about anime until she woke up. But there was another soul, an unfamiliar one. I called for him. Asriel. Memories of a past life flooded back. Asriel fought harder. The faint emotions scared him, to feel the pain of loss, of suffering, to feel the pain of feeling nothing at all for so long. But he spared me. He didn't ask for forgiveness, but as a wise man once said, if we truly want to love, we must learn to forgive. I woke up with my friends by my side. They didn't have a clue what had happened. The seal was broken. With the monsters of the underground behind me, I headed out to the surface. This was my Undertale. As we watched the sunset, Toriel asked me a question I'll never forget. What will I do now? I thought about it for a moment. I think I'll stay with you, Mom. First, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun making this video, and honestly, the course of the video even surprised me. Sorry if you guys didn't like that I didn't complete all the achievements, but when I first started making this video, that was my goal. I went in with the, oh, this game is just another game, but as I drew closer and closer to the end of my true pacifist run, I actually felt connected to the characters and the story, so I don't want to take away from that by having a checklist of do's and don'ts that I have to follow. Coming out on the 9th birthday of Undertale, I want to say, Toby Fox, you made an amazing game. Thank you for this rare experience where your story has truly pierced the heart of the audience and of me. This is a timeless masterpiece. Thank you all for watching. If you would like me to finish the achievements, I will totally do so. The link for the list will be in the description, so go check it out, go show it some love, and try it out for yourselves. But until next reset, take care of mom and dad for me, okay?